Well, as a new mom, one of the most important things we want to do is keep our babies safe. And today we're going to focus on their sleep patterns and how we can make sure that their environment is as safe as it can possibly be. We are here in Eli's nursery, actually, at my house, and we are joined today by Raquel Keithley from the Niswonger Children's Hospital. And Raquel, thanks for coming out today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, certainly, unfortunately, over the years, we've seen a lot of sleep-related deaths when it comes to our infants. It's a big concern.
Right. In 2013, there were 117 sleep-related deaths in the state of Tennessee.
Okay, and so we want to do everything we can to make sure that we create an environment that's safe for them, and you guys actually have a special program.
We do. At Niswonger Children's Hospital and the Family Birth Center, we partner with the state of Tennessee, and we focus on the ABCs of safe sleep. So first is A, which is alone in the crib. So alone meaning that the baby's sleep environment, they're by themselves. There are no bumpers, toys, extra bedding, stuffed animals, pillows, blankets, comforters, any of those sorts of items should not be in the baby's sleep environment. The second one is B, which is back. Okay. So babies should be placed on their back to sleep. And that is the recommendation from the AAP, the American Academy of Pediatrics, is they sleep on their back for the first year of life. So you would always put your baby down on their back. Okay. Now, when they get to an age where they're starting to roll and move around and be more mobile in the bed, you still would put them down on their back, but if they flip over or roll onto their side at that age, it's okay. You don't have to go reposition them.
Because I knew you'd be up almost every night, like checking every hour to make sure, because they do get a little bit.
Exactly. So when they're rolling and coming up onto hands and knees and doing all of those sorts of things and getting themselves into different positions, at that point, if they move into a different position, it's okay. You would just always start on the back through the first year of life, and then they'll go wherever.
Okay. And then C.
C is for crib.
Okay.
So babies should sleep in a approved crib, one that meets all federal regulations for safety. The crib should be in a place, ideally the first 6 months of life, in a place close to where you're also sleeping. So the baby has their own sleep space, but they're close to you to help encourage, breastfeeding, and for it to be easy that you can put the baby back in their own space. You don't have to go to a different room or those sorts of things. And crib also means, like a crib, a play yard, any of those sorts of things are okay. What is not is like an infant carrier, a car seat.
Okay. So you want to make
somebody
sure
else's
that
bed.
If they fall asleep there, you go ahead and move them and get them into a safe crib.
Right. And one of the reasons the infant carriers and car seats could be dangerous, especially for younger babies that do not have great head control.
Okay.
They may be too upright, and when a baby falls asleep, they tend to let their head fall forward and rest, and the concern would be that they would block their airway. Okay. So that's why the infant seats and car seats are not the ideal place to have your baby sleeping for those extended periods.
Okay, and one of the things, of course, we looked at this crib, and bumpers are beautiful, and we want to dress it up, and we see all the pretty things, but really, basic is best. Basic is
best for your crib environment. The crib is for sleep. It isn't the place for them for, play and those sorts of things. The crib is for sleep. So that's why we want to encourage that safe environment for your baby during their sleep time.
And making a lot of progress. We want to point out you guys were recently awarded quite an award for all of your work. That's a nice feather in your hat.
Yeah, we were pretty excited. We applied for the gold level with Cribs for Kids, which is a national organization for their sleep champions, and we were awarded the Gold Safe Sleep Champion. And this was pretty much a culmination of several years of work. We just decided to do it, and it happened. We developed a hospital policy on safe sleep for all areas that infants are seen in, so NICU, pediatrics, Family Birth Center, PSCU. We have done education. We have yearly education for staff that cares for any infants on safe sleep, so everybody stays updated. We also have done several community events. A couple of things we've done specifically, I've went to different child care providers because it's important that all babies' sleep environments are safe, not just your sleep environment at home, but your sleep environment at daycare. When you go to grandma and grandpa's house, all of those sorts of things that everybody's following the ABCs.
And making it certainly very easy. ABCs alone on your back in your crib. Raquel, thank you so much for joining us today, and thanks for coming out and showing us how to do that.
Thank you.